So why am I not losing weight despite climbing 4 to 5 days per week? Well, first of all, I was losing a lot of weight climbing 4 to 5 days a week, and I ended up losing 30 pounds, and then I plateaued, and then I put 6 or 7 pounds back on, despite the fact that I was still climbing like 4 to 5 days a week. Not every week, some days 3 days, some days four, but mostly like 4 to 5 ish. And these sessions aren't like short, low intensity sessions either. They're like an average of about 4 hours in the climbing gym. So 4 to 5 hours, 5 hours on Saturdays, and on weeknights or weekdays, my sessions are typically about 4 hours long. So you would think that that on its own is enough to keep dropping weight. But the cold hard reality is that's not the case. So I plateaued the instant that I stopped tracking my calorie intake every day. So I use an app to track every single calorie that goes into my body so I could see where that line is, like where that limit is as far as losing weight based on my weight and body type and all that stuff. The instant I stop tracking that, I make assumptions and okay, I'm in my routine. And then next thing you know, you throw in an extra piece of bread at night, and then that bread gets some peanut butter on it, and it's 9:30 at night. That is why I plateaued and put a few pounds back on, because that one piece of bread with peanut butter on it turns into something else, which turns into something else again. And next thing you know, you've plateaued and put a few pounds back on. Boom, all about lifestyle changes, right? So exercise in itself isn't enough to drop weight based on my experience and everything I've read, unless you're like hardcore. I never had to think about diet when I was younger because I was living in Banff and I was recreating like every single day, very high intensity mountain type activities, like day after day after day after day. So I never had to think about diet until I stopped being that level of active and got older. Apparently that's a factor too. So when I lost the 30 pounds, it was all about tracking calories. It was all about tracking every single thing that went into my mouth and stomach. And there was a hard line, and I stopped eating after a certain time at night. The instant I stopped tracking them is when I plateau. Right away. And within 2 weeks, 1 or 2 pounds creeps back in there, just like that. So it's all about making those permanent changes, not temporary ones. And it's all about tracking those calories. Now, the plan going forward is to get back onto the calorie tracking app and track everything, because apparently the minute I do that is the minute it stops. So I'm going to recommend this for anyone else that wants to track calories, like down to a T. It's called My Net Diary app. I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever. It's super cheap. It's like $8 a month. So very, very inexpensive, very affordable. And it's very comprehensive as far as the type of planning and stuff and setup and customization you could do with it. So I'm recommending My Net Diary app for anyone else that's in my position of exercising a lot but can't see, or even not exercising a lot and can't seem to drop any weight and want some dietary changes. And I hate using the word diet because it's really a lifestyle change is what it's all about. And that's what I need to get back to and what I need to keep in mind. So for anyone else out there, My Net Diary app, check it out, or any other calorie tracking app, check it out. I have found it absolutely critical in making those lifestyle changes and being able to track and document everything. It's super easy. You just basically pick up your phone, scan a barcode, and that's it. The cold hard reality is I plateaued and I stopped losing weight because I'm fucking lazy, or was fucking lazy about it. And what I'm going to do about it is get back onto that track of daily intake logging and using that app to log every single thing that goes into my mouth. Hopefully that's helpful for you.